Drizzle, 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 drizzle. Hey, man, y'all know I'm going to come back with the part 2. Come on now. Y'all know I'm coming with the part 2. I always come with the part 2, man. When don't I come with the part 2 in these things? Like, I always come with the part 2 in these things. You feel me? Sometimes I might not do one, but I ain't gonna say that's very rare. Cause it's like, it'd be so much content you have to try to cover. And then it's like, I don't want to just be like, I'm the type of person where I don't want to just pile everything into like one segment and then you ain't really getting nothing out of it. Cause I find people that they do this in some of these videos and it's like, okay, like I ain't got nothing from that. Like before I can even get to the understanding this thing over. You find some people that they drag on and on and on, but it ain't really nothing substance. It ain't really nothing to help me make it to that next level, the next point. You feel me? So that's the reason why I do like the part 1, the part 2, part 3, part 4, you know what I mean? Because I feel like if you didn't get nothing in the last one, you'll get something in this one. If you didn't get something, so like you're gonna get something in something. And if you watch all of them, then you like, dang, I got the whole understanding of what's going on. And that's the main thing, is like I want people to watch them all so that they can get the main understanding, main focus and understanding what's going on in all of them. So without further ado, I'm just part 2, you know what I mean, of the single father thing, you know I'm doing, because I want people to understand that it's single fathers out here, especially melanated. Y'all know, y'all didn't know? Yeah, I'm a single father. I'm like, yeah. But, I mean, y'all can go back at my old videos and y'all can see, you know, I speak about it in some of the old ones, so y'all can go back in my old videos and just kind of see, like I say, I'm down this line on this journey, you feel me? If I miss something, I advise y'all to go back and check me out. Like, don't not go back and check me out. And tell a friend. You know what I mean? Because this stuff is for not only males, but females too. You feel me? So it ain't just for the guy that, oh, this is just with the Batman. No. Over here, I'm trying to get people back to understanding where we lost, how you say, we disconnected. We lost the connection from each other. So it's like trying to actually take that sever or that short and taking those splice wires and, you know, fix them, mend them, put them back together. You feel me? So we can get some more we can get real understanding of how we got to this point. You know what I mean? So without further ado, let's get back into this thing. Drizzle.
Who am I without my partner? And who am I without my friends? I only knew of myself as defined by things that were outside of myself. It was only when I was able to find my own identity as my own man, separate from those things that were outside of myself, that I was able to find true connection and power within myself as a man. The breakup was my initiation into manhood, and it unlocked a personal power of certainty and freedom inside of myself that I never dreamed of. So, Future King, this same journey of evolution and self-discovery awaits you. Are you ready to take the leap?
You shouldn't be dating a single.
Okay. And with that dude there, you feel me? Literally, he was basically trying to just give you a clear understanding of the fact that being a single father is not all what people think it is. Especially men. Man, being a single father is believe me, like I say, when it first started off, I was going to work, working a job, you know, doing all of this, doing all of that, and it was like, dang, I gotta get up early in the morning, take these, you know, get the girls ready, and then get them off, you know what I mean, to school and daycare, even earlier when I was waking up earlier, they take it to their aunt house because I had to be to work at a certain time, like 5 in the morning, 5:30. So it's like, so yeah, it was difficult, but then it was like, after a while, it was like, the Father gives you strength. He would never put more on you than you can bear. Like, this is you got to always remember the word. The word is what kept me going, because it was like, I look at my word, I read my word, and it let me know that he never let me down. He always stayed with me. He made me strong enough to be able to bear through and make these things happen. And then it was like all of the joy that came with it after, like the joy the girls gave me, just being in their lives, they being my lives. It just was like just a wonderful thing. So listen, dudes. Chasing his money, chasing his world, chasing these females. You might thinking, why am I never getting no rest or no peace from this? Why I'm not really getting no joy or satisfaction? Because guess what? You're missing one of the main components in life, family. And even if you might not have it with a female being there, because a lot of these women are selfish. I hate to say it. They are so selfish. These women today are so selfish. They so selfish. They have children, and they so selfish. They don't even consider their children because they too busy trying to do them. I know this for a fact. Like I say, I've lived with females for years, and this has been the case. So they can say what they want to say. The truth is the truth. But do that make me hate them? No. Do that make me feel any indifference toward them? No. It's because now I have turned over a new leaf in life, and I see that, guess what? You can't stop a person from being themselves, and you can't make them live the life you want them to live. You feel what I'm saying? Okay, getting into this part right here, this is like a female right here. She's talking about why she thinks that single women shouldn't mess with single fathers who have children. Basically just women who don't have children, you know what I mean? But they shouldn't mess with single fathers. Now, like I say, some of these women are selfish as frick. You feel what I'm saying? And they hypocrites. Like I said, the hypocrisy is off the Richter scale. You feel what I'm saying? It don't even make no sense. So, but let's get into it and just listen to a lot about what she got to say. Like I said, you could just listen to some of these females and they talking points. You'd be like, what the frick?
With that regardless. So I have 10 reasons here. So I'm going to go ahead and discuss that with you all right now. So without further ado, let's get on with the list. So, of course, number one reason why you should not date a single dad if you are child-free is just a simple fact. This is probably on everybody's list, is that you don't want to deal with the ex, right? His ex might be difficult from time to time, and his ex, if his ex is in the picture, she may be a lot to deal with. Now, one of the reasons, especially when it comes to dealing with an ex, is that a lot of guys nowadays do not know how to establish boundaries with the ex. Like, of course, they have a child that they have to co-parent, but it's just, I think a lot of guys have a hard time establishing boundaries. And I had a girlfriend previously who dated a single dad, and he had a hard time with the boundaries as well. And because he was not paying child support at the time, he would let the ex get away with murder in that relationship. Like, she would be calling on times at night, asking for little like BS favors that to ask him to do when she could really do it herself. And one day my friend decided that she didn't want to be hanging around him like that no more. She said, listen, you need to start establishing boundaries with your ex or else I'm done. So, but like I said, because he wasn't paying child support, and she was quick to saying, oh, well, if you don't do this for me, I'm going to take you to court.
Okay, I'm going to start right there. And like I say, anybody who know me and have been watching my content long enough, they already know I stopped these women in their tracks. You feel what I'm saying? Nah, she talking about a friend of hers. I be listening to what people saying, but I think a lot of times they be talking about themselves. They might be saying, oh, a friend of mine or a friend of mine. But it's like, yeah, whatever. I read between the lines. It's like, yeah, you talking about yourself, but you want to try to make it seem like it's a friend of yours. Okay, and maybe not, but that's beyond the point right now. The point is, like she said, this woman, she was seeing a man, or she was seeing a man. Anyway, and the man had a child's mother. Like, literally, the child's mother was, okay, trying to interfere. And let me tell you something. This is what women do. I'm telling you, man, but fellas, y'all got to understand. Women play these little games like this. And the females, y'all can act like y'all, no, it ain't me. I don't do nothing. I'm just so innocent. And how you mean I'm cute and cut? Stop the madness. Y'all vicious. Y'all freaking vicious. When I say doggone fire-breathing dragons ain't got nothing on y'all, fire-breathing dragons ain't got nothing on some of y'all. And y'all know it. You can stop the madness. And like I tell women quick, play them games with somebody else because you ain't playing them with me. That's right. And see how I be pausing them things? Look at it. She got her mouth open right now because I'm telling you now, I don't be missing this stuff. I know what the freak going on and I know what the deal is. Yes, some of y'all dudes, y'all do let these women that's y'all children's mothers like dictate your life because you have a child with them. And that's a no-no, dude. That's a no-no off rip. That's a no-no. If the relationship ended and y'all got a child, guess what? Your responsibility is that child, sir. Sir, your responsibility is that child. Your responsibility is not the child's mother. So y'all can sit there and be playing that game with somebody else, dudes. Because Because I promise you, I don't mind getting on y'all too. Like, I don't mind being on these dudes too. On a mess. Like, dude, you know good and well, like, y'all ain't in no relationship. Your responsibility is not to her. Your responsibility is to that child. That baby that y'all got together, that's your responsibility. And that's something she need to know off rip. She need to know this. You need to make this personally, publicly known. And see, some women, they won't put dudes on child support. Believe me, my first baby mama, she did not put me on child support ever. My daughter grown right now in college, and I promise you, she did not once put me on child support. And the reason why she didn't is because she always knew I was a good man. She knew I was a good dude from the day she met me, even to the day we broke up and left each other and been done with each other. She knew this. She even know it to the day. She can't stand that. She can't stand the fact that that's the truth. Because some of them can't stand the fact that. Because they know that they don't want to see you with nobody. They already don't see you no more than to see you with someone else. I'm just being honest with you. This is the way these females are. They are so selfish. They're so arrogant. They're so egotistical. They have envious and jealousy that has no boundaries. So y'all dudes got to be careful, man. Don't just allow women to control your life just because you have a child with her. She is not your responsibility. You don't answer to her. If anything, you answer to him for that child. You don't have to answer to her for nothing. You feel me? Especially if she the one broke it off with you. Especially if she the one broke it off with you. Because if she broke it off with you and she knew you was a good dude, then you need to say, nah, heck nah. Heck nah. You the one wanted this, so you got what you wanted. Drizzle.
He let her get away with a lot of crap. So one day she was like, you know what, I'm just tired of this, and she ended up breaking up with him. But yeah, a lot of single dads nowadays don't know how to establish boundaries with their ex. So I personally don't want to deal with an ex myself. I don't want to deal with a third party in my relationship. I don't want to deal with her calling all times of night. You have to go to her place for whatever reason and all that kind of stuff. Like, I don't want no person in my relationship. I'm sorry. Besides just me and my man only. So that's probably the number one reason. It's probably on your list as well why you should not date a single dad.
And another thing I want to say, like, you hear what she say? I don't want nobody else in our relationship, just me and my man. That's it, me and me. So okay, if you have a child, so what that supposed to be? Oh, so in other words, you're saying you're not gonna date no dudes, but it's okay. Let's see if you do find a dude and he do got a child. You see how selfish that is? You know, these women out here are say quick out their mouth that these dudes need to cater to them when they get, like, I'm a single mother and I want a dude and I don't want him to have no children, or if he got children, he don't supposed to worry about them, he supposed to worry about me and mine. Boy, y'all hypocrites. Boy, y'all women's are. But if y'all don't see the hypocrisy in what y'all doing, how do even y'all think? And y'all think that is great. Y'all think that what's going on in y'all mind is straight. It's normal. It's supposed to be this way. Something is wrong. Y'all need to get with the program and start being real about this situation. You feel me? Some of these dudes, they come with children. They come with that package. It's a package deal. If you feeling like I come and I'm a package deal, then they a package deal. You can't be a package deal and they not a package deal. See, some of y'all females need to get with the program and wake up and start seeing what's really, really going on. Because y'all sit there be playing yourselves right out of pocket. And then when y'all done played yourself right out of pocket, with y'all back in the bed on the pillow crying again. But you keep doing it. Ain't nobody doing it to you. You doing it to yourself, and then you getting mad. You getting upset because you're out of pocket. You're out of line. You don't know how to control your emotions and your feelings. You don't know how to control yourself, and you're upset because you're doing it to yourself. Like I say, just listen to these women long enough. I'm telling you, they'll tell on themselves. You listen to anybody long enough, male and female, they'll tell on themselves. They'll tell you exactly how big of hypocrites they really are. Because what's good for them, you know what I mean, ain't good for you. But what's good for you ain't good for them. Like, how did that work? Shoot, if it's good enough for me, it should be good enough for you, right? Wrong? Oh, shoot. Hypocrite. That's what I think. That's how I see it. I don't know how you supposed to see it, but I know that's how I see it.
You have to deal with the ex. So that's number one. The number two reason is that it's hard to keep things casual with a single dad. I think most single dads, because they kept things casual in their previous relationship, that's probably how they got a baby in the first place. A lot of single dads are really, especially if the kids are young, they're really trying to find an actual partner for them, so that way they can help take care of the kid. So if you're interested in only just keeping things casual, you don't want anything too serious with a single dad, it's going to be kind of hard to keep it that way with him, because he's looking for an actual permanent partner that can help him raise his children, his child or his children. So keeping things casual is going to be number 2 on my list. Yeah, they kept things casual in the beginning, and because of that, they ended up getting a baby out of it probably. So I don't suggest you date a single dad if you don't want to keep things casual. So the number 3 reason why you should not date a single dad if you are child free is that his kids will always come first. They will always come first. So anything were to happen in y'all situation, whether you guys make plans to go somewhere, to travel, to do anything, they always have to make sure that the kid is taken care of. Now, if the kid gets sick, if anything were to happen to that child, their child will always come first in that situation. And a lot of times, especially with single dads, if they have the full custody of the kid, that is going to be a hindering factor in your relationship. So the kid will always make sure that they are taking care of their situation. And if anything were to happen, whether you guys make plans to go somewhere and do anything, that will always cancel, always because of the child situation. So
Okay, and see, this is where I had to stop her again. Which, don't get me wrong, the casual part she was talking about, casual dating and casual seeing each other. Yes, that can actually turn into you having a child out of the relationship. A child can come up out of casual dating, just seeing people. That's literally like my last final child that I have in this world. I literally only slept with her mother one time. And the whole time we know each other twice, but it was one time. And the second time, it was after my child was born, and she was like probably already a year or 2 old. So I'm thinking like the first time I ever been with her, she got pregnant. Came back to find out that she told me out her mouth, like, dude, you was both protection on the night I got pregnant. I'm like, what? So I'm thinking, and I was like, I did. Like, I knew I did. I'm like, I know I did. And you got pregnant with twins. My son actually left this world 3 days after he was born. Like I explained this in another video. But the thing about it was, I was protection and she got pregnant with twins. So I'm sitting here telling y'all, fellas, don't think being careful you could really be that careful, because you could try to be careful all you want and end up still getting a woman pregnant and have children from her, being casual. Now, the second part of what she's talking about, as far as she's saying, oh, the children come first. Come on, ladies. So a man come in your life, who come first? The children or that man? I'll wait for you to tell a lie. I'll wait. I don't mind. I'll wait. Oh, y'all ain't prepared to tell a lie? Or y'all will tell a lie? Because the truth of the matter is, y'all females already know when a man come into y'all life, that man don't come. It's about your children. It's about what? My kids, me and my. Well, what about him? Oh, he don't matter. And then you wonder why it don't work. Now, let me be real with you. Yes, the children does matter. And how that person treats the children, that does matter. First of all, you shouldn't want to have nobody in your life that's going to treat you and your children bad. If that's the case, you shouldn't want them in your life, period. That's male or female. That's male or female. And I'm just being honest with you. That's just the truth. Now, secondly is, yes, that's the way it's supposed to be up until the point that when you two get married. Once you're married, then it's about that dude, females. Once you get married, dudes, you know what I mean? It's about that female. Females, it's about that dude. That's how it works. That's the way it is. Because that's your husband. Children gonna grow up and if you got girls, they gonna grow up females and they gonna get them a husband. And when you try to speak against their husband, they gonna tell you to mind your business. And you gonna look back and say, well, I was all in for you. But guess what? That's not how I always work. Hate to be the bearer of bad news and bust your bubble, but I am the bearer of bad news. And you can accept it the way I say it, or you could just wait and see it for yourself. It's just what it is. Fathers, you could think the same thing. Because like I say, my daughter but I'm not going to put nobody in her life, and I'm not going to put nobody in their life that's going to hurt them. I won't even let their mother do it to her. I won't even let their mother do it to her. So how the frick I look like letting some other woman come in their life and doing something to hurt her? Or any other dude or any other man, period. I don't give a frick who you is. If I find you gonna hurt these children, hurt any one of them, guess what? Can't mess with you. And if you think you've been all good, it's just for they bit. No, you something wrong with you and you evil. That's up to me. I'm supposed to be the one. I am the father. It's my job to discipline and chastise them, not yours. So you dead wrong and you out of pocket. Period. So that's just the way it is. So, like I say, y'all might not like it. You might not like what I'm saying. But the truth is, truth is what the truth is. Now, I guess we just gonna have to call this a part 3. Cause it's like, y'all already know how I do it, you feel me? Cause, hey, I do this. But it's like at the same time, I just want people to understand the fact that when you literally start doing content and you trying to do content and you trying to do things to kind of help people along the lines, the thing is, I'm not trying to hurry up and do it. You feel me? I want you to get a definite, definitive understanding and message so that you could be like, okay, I got something to help me along to be able to see my way through what I'm going through. Like I say, I do this from experience. I'm not doing this because I just want to have talking points. I'm not just doing this so I can throw it off on somebody, say, oh, cast stones at people, or push what I'm going through and my experiences off on other people. Because I find people like this woman who do. Because if you, like I said, I'm listening to her and she knows too much about what's going on for her to sit there and say, oh, this a friend going through this, or that's a friend went through that. You see, y'all women are such hypocrites. They never want to actually have no type of accountability for nothing you go through. You want to pass the buck. Instead of saying, you know what, hey, I went through this, I went through that. I'm not ashamed. I say, I went through this, I went through that. Yeah, I've been through it, but I'm learning better. So until next time, to the part 3, drizzle.